Hey guys, welcome back. So I know the last video was pretty exhausting. It was pretty long, right? But in that video, we did manage to show the images inside of the list view. And that got me thinking, I want you guys to be able to see the code as it progresses, right? So I want you guys to be able to see the application as it progresses, but I don't want you to be overwhelmed by the amount of code that you're seeing. So one thing that I was thinking of doing, or one thing that I am going to do, is I'm going to create a public Git repository. And in this Git repository, I'm just going to upload all of the code for each, at the end of each video, basically. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to create a separate commit for each at the end of each video, basically, right? And you can basically just step through each commit to see the code as we continue building it on. So if you want to see the code at the end of this video, for example, or at the end of the last video, then you can just jump to that commit. You can then you can just reset to that commit, and you can view all of that code. And so you can see exactly what you want to see without seeing all of this other junk or all of this other code that we're going to be adding in later. Alright, so to do that, what I'm going to do first, this is also a fairly good introduction to using Git anyways, right? I know that a lot of you guys have probably used it before, but it's a good introduction for those of you that haven't used this. So the way I'm going to do it is, let's see here. What I'm going to do is I'm first going to clone this repository, right? So I'm going to just go into my downloads directory. I'm going to, I'm going to go into my downloads directory, and I'm going to, gosh, I'm really bad at this, hold on. So I'm going to go cd downloads, then I'm going to do git clone. Alright, there we go. So now it's going to clone the repository. I'm going to close my Android Studio project. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, I'm going to move Android Photo Share Tutorial. I'm going to move this guy to my Android Studio projects folder, right? Now what I'm going to do is I am going to, so I'm going to go into my Android Studio projects. Or there's an even easier way to do this. The problem is that I've already initialized the Git repository, right? So I want to integrate Git with it, right? So the way this works is I'm going to go into so I'm going to go into cd Android Studio projects. Oops, that's not what I want at all. cd. So cd Android Studio projects, and then I want to go into Android Photo Share Tutorial. Now I can view hidden directories by doing ls and then -a. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this .git folder into one directory upwards, and then I want to go into Photo Share. So I'm going to move that Git repository in there, right? And so then I can just go up, and then I can go into my Photo Share project, right? And then I can do ls. So let me clear lsa, and so now we should see the .git folder in here, which is exactly what we want. Then I'm just going to add all of the files to Git, and then I'm going to add in a commit, and so this commit, it should be pretty descriptive. So I believe this is lecture. Okay, so let me double check the lecture number. Okay, so this is lecture 7. So okay, so this is lecture 7, and just so this is going to be viewing photos in a list view, or sorry, not a list view. We did it in a recycler view. I'm not sure if that's one word or 2 words. I'll just leave it as 2 words right now. And okay, so that commit is good, and then I'm just going to push it to master. Generally, you're going to have 2 branches. You're going to have a dev branch and a master branch, but we're just going to have a master branch because we're not working with anyone else on this. It's just me speaking into mic, coding away, and here we go. I'm going to refresh, and Okay, so that's good, except I messed up and I got rid of the README. So let me just add a README right now. And okay, that looks good. So so what is this? How do I commit from here? README re-added, and why won't it let me commit? Okay, so I guess it just wanted me to click inside of the text box right there. So let me just get rid of all of this stuff right here. All right, I'm going to commit new file. And let's see here. Where is my README? There we go, my README is here. All right, so now I need to make sure that this file is on my local repository. So I'm just going to do git pull origin master. And there we go. So now I have the file locally as well, and we can confirm this by doing an ls. And indeed, we have the README, which we can, yeah, so we're good. So we have the README. Anyways, this is just a very brief video showing the process we're going to be doing with Git and everything. I'll see you guys in the next video.